At this time, please stand, face the flag. Gentlemen, if you will remove your caps, please, for our national anthem. Good. Members of the Board of Education, Principal Anderson, Central Office Administrators, faculty, parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and of course, members of the Harrison High School graduating class of 2018, good afternoon. As Superintendent of Schools, it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to this 2018 graduation of Harrison High School. I'm very pleased to join you today to celebrate this important milestone and to spend a few minutes reflecting with you about the significance of high school graduation and the opportunities for success beyond high school. To the graduates, your high school graduation is a significant accomplishment, and we're all very proud of you. But these commencement exercises represent more than the completion of your formal schooling. They also represent for you the beginning of the next stage in your life as an adult. I'm sure that there were times when you thought this day would never arrive, but more likely, it now seems like it went by very fast. So I have to start by reflecting on what and who has contributed to you getting here today. And it certainly wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the contributions of some very important people. First, the Farmington Public School District is an important component in your success, and it's represented here today by the Board of Education, the faculty, and staff. It's my pleasure to introduce the members of the Board of Education who are with us today. These outstanding citizens are committed to providing our students with an excellent education from preschool through high school. Please join me in welcoming and hold your applause until after I call their names. David Turner, President. Terry Weems, Vice President. Mark Proslowski, Secretary. James Stark, Treasurer. Jessica Cummings, Trustee. Terry Johnson, Trustee. And Angie Smith, Trustee. Please join me in a round of applause. In addition to the Board of Education, the faculty and staff of Farmington Public Schools have contributed to your success. Since coming to Harrison High School, you've been served by an outstanding group of teachers, counselors, and support staff. Many of them are here today to pay tribute to you. I ask that they stand and be recognized. Next, the Harrison High School administration has also made significant contributions to your success by ensuring that you have outstanding teachers, many opportunities to be involved and supported in your school, and a deep and rich curriculum. So it's my pleasure to introduce your administration, and I ask that they stand as I call their names, and please hold your applause until the end. Principal Dr. James Anderson, Assistant Principal Angela Leach, Administrative Intern Lisa Dean, and they're joined by your 2018 Senior Class Advisor, Mr. Russell. Also joining us on stage are members of the Central Office Administration, who provide significant support to the overall operations of the school district so that every student can achieve success. Last and certainly not least, your parents and family have played a vitally important role in your success and are deservedly proud of your accomplishments. Thank you to all of you for sharing your children who are now the amazing young adults here with us today. Would the parents whose last child is graduating from Farmington Public Schools please stand so we can thank you for all of your support? Graduates, today concludes the high school chapter in the story of your life. But when you come up on stage to accept your diploma and leave the stage as a high school graduate, we know that your story is not over. You now have the opportunity to begin a new chapter in your life. In some ways, it will look the same, but it will also look different in ways that you cannot now anticipate. I'm confident, however, that you're well prepared to write the next chapters for a story that we can all be proud of. You have been well served by your families, your schools, and your community, and you will do great things, and we wish you all the best. Congratulations and best wishes to the Harrison High School class of 2018. Thank you. And now the Harrison High School Choir will perform. We'd like to welcome the Harrison Choir under the direction of Mr. Tom Schroeder.
Victory thank you to Mrs. Babcock and the band and orchestra students for our opening music and for our national anthem. And thank you, Mr. Schroeder, and our choir students for those wonderful selections. At this time, I would like to invite up the 2018 class president, Miss Jayla Meeks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin, I want to give thanks to God for helping me to get through not only delivering this speech to you all, but for helping me through every challenge that I faced these past years. Thank you to all of the parents and family that is here, because without family, we wouldn't be here. Thank you to our teachers and administration for helping us in any way that they could. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not give thanks to my fellow Hawks for banding together these past 4 years and helping to make these years some of the best of my life. I will truly miss you all. I'm extremely humbled for the opportunity to deliver this speech. Today, I will be discussing change, failure, and success. Change. The dictionary defines change as the ability to make or become different. Robin Sharma famously said that change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. To illustrate this quote, think about preparation for a school or work day. Waking up in the morning, on time, without hitting the snooze button, can be hard. Getting ready, finding your clothes, doing your hair, can be messy. But by the end of our various morning routines that we all have, you accomplish the goal of being ready to start the day, and by the end of the day, you're relieved. Change is hard, yes. For a lot of us, the transition from middle school to high school was one that was hard. And for some, we have now began to think about the transition we will make from high school to college, which won't be easy. Regardless of if you can personally relate to these examples, I think we can all agree that we have either changed throughout high school or have experienced changes. Over these 4 years, we have withstood change, and things have become different. I think that we can all say that now that we're at the end of high school, we're relieved. After this celebration, and in the days to come, change will happen, both good and bad. And despite how difficult it may get, I challenge everyone here today to not become stagnant or opposed to change. Each one of us has the ability to change the world in various ways, and no one can change the world in the way that we are destined to. Gandhi once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." Class of 2018, we can and will be the change that we wish to see in this world. Let us not be afraid of change. Failure. The graveyard is the richest place on earth, because it is here that you will find the cures that were never discovered, songs that were never sung, and all of the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled. All because someone was too afraid to take that first step. Let that sink in. In order to grow, we must be open to failure. As humans, we are not perfect, and we will fail. But when we do fail, let us learn from our mistakes and not count our failures as losses, but instead lessons. As we continue on in life, we will all face different challenges and failures. As Hannah Montana profoundly said, "It's not about how fast you get there, it's not about what's waiting on the other side, it's the climb." Simply stated, don't rush the process to success. It's not a race. Accept challenges and changes and learn from your failures. Success. The dictionary defines success as the accomplishment of an aim or purpose, but that's just not enough. In order to understand success, you must first know that everyone is different. Therefore, success will look different in every person's life. Simply stated, success is what you think it is. Class of 2018, our futures are bright. We will all take different paths to achieve our own success. Understand that success is not a race, nor is it a competition, but instead an individual, personal decision. I want to leave you all with this today. Change is good. It stimulates growth. Failure will happen because we're human, but success is inevitable for us. Never give up on changing the world in any way that you can. I look forward to seeing and hearing about all of the wonderful ways that the world is changing as a result of the people in this room. Congratulations to the class of 2018. It's a wrap.
Thank you, Jayla. That is going to be difficult to follow. Great words. Good afternoon, Board President Turner, Board of Education, Dr. Heisch, Class President Meeks, the Senior Board, faculty, family, and friends, and of course, 2018, the class of 2018. As the principal of Harrison High School, it is my distinct honor to present to you the graduating class of 2018. While I will work to keep my thoughts as brief as possible, I want to speak on two important concepts: legacy, what you leave behind, and opportunity, what lies ahead. You are a very special group to me. Not only are you soon to be graduates and the first class to spend the majority of your high school career with me, you are also the same group of students who started the upper elementary configuration with us all those years ago. For some of you, that is when we first met. You were fifth graders then, smaller in stature, but full of the same confidence I see in you today. You had a quiet patience as you waited an additional year to be top dog at school, trading that privilege of fifth grade and elementary for the new and sometimes scary upper elementary experience. It wasn't until the following year that you would get your chance to lead. But when that time came, you seized the opportunity. I watched you thrive and thought to myself, we're going to be okay. Together, we set the tone for the successful years that followed as we worked through the impact of unexpected change. For that experience, I believe we all became stronger, more resilient individuals. Unexpected change is a part of life, and I know that resiliency will serve you well in the years to come. So too will the patience you developed, because sometimes waiting for your special someday can mean playing the long game. Patience is key. During your high school careers, watching you succeed in academics, athletics, productions, performances, and academics has left me with feelings of pride. I feel so extremely proud of you, and I am proud to have been your principal. At times, my role forced me to be a little tough on you. The hall sweeps, and I did get my broom back, thank you very much. The cell phone policies, the headphones. While it may not have always felt like it, the tough love was with your best interest in mind. I wanted you to focus and to achieve. You rose to the challenge every time because that is what we asked of you. I hope someday you will tell your own children to put down that device, and when you do, you will think of me and smile. Who knows? Maybe even go to the closet and grab the broom. When we talk about legacy, you are walking out leaving a very strong one. Arguably one of the highest achieving classes in Harrison's rich history. Something to be proud of for sure. As a high school principal, opportunity has become a word of choice. I use it all the time because I believe that our role in your high school experience was to help identify and prepare for opportunities that lie ahead. Now is the time to identify your next opportunity. For some, it may be college. For others, the military, the skilled trades, or maybe the family business. Regardless of what opportunity you choose, remember, not all opportunities last forever, so be swift and be ready. Sometimes opportunities don't wait, and sometimes you have to seize them. When the opportunity appears for that job that brings fulfillment, joy, and meaning to your life, seize it. When the opportunity appears to forgive someone for decisions of the past, seize it. When the opportunity appears for you to find that special person who is your perfect fit, seize it. When the opportunity appears to thank someone who has supported you, seize it. And when the opportunity appears to say goodbye to someone who has touched your life, seize it every time. While I have the honor of getting to speak to you today, it is really your teachers, counselors, and other members of staff who have helped you achieve academically and master the skills that create opportunity. Therefore, I invited the members of the staff to share some final thoughts with you. While I do not have time to share them all, I'd like you to hear a few. Coming off a strong year of Marvel movies, Mr. Lashbrook, our resident Marvel expert, is reminded of the words of Captain America. Doesn't matter what the press says. Doesn't matter what the politicians or the mob say. Doesn't matter if the whole country decides that something is wrong or something is right. This nation was founded on one principle above all else, the requirement that we stand up for what we believe, no matter the odds or the consequences. When the mob and the press and the world tell you to move, your job is to plant yourself like a tree beside the river of truth and tell the whole world, no, you move. I hope you do that. Mrs. Miller says, make it obvious to everyone what you're thankful for and what really matters to you. It should be obvious. Live your life like it's a blessing. Build your life around what you love, not what others love. Mrs. Schilberg shares these thoughts. Success is not about how much you acquire. It's actually about how gracefully, with kindness, you navigate change. Whether good or bad, just keep moving in a positive direction. It's the ultimate challenge to look forward despite all that life can throw at you. Mrs. Gabrielli shares this about the change you will experience in the next leg of the journey. If it doesn't challenge you, it does not change you. Remember to trust the process. And finally, Miss Carroll has words for you as well. While she'd probably be yelling them to you from across the hall, I'll share them with you now. Soar with hawk pride. Empower yourselves to rise above all and make this a better world like only a hawk can. I have a few last reminders as well. Wherever opportunity takes you, no matter how far, never forget your way back home. You will always be welcome back. And above all else, remember, once a hawk, always a hawk. Before I close, I'd like to take a moment for one teacher who wanted to be here today but could not, Mr. McCoy. As you know, Mr. McCoy was in a serious car accident a couple of months ago. While his road to recovery may be long, we are hopeful to see him back here with us as soon as possible. In the meantime, I'm asking everyone in the audience to join me in taking a moment to send prayers and positive thoughts his way. Please join me now. Thank you. In closing, I encourage you to take time to reflect on this day and all of the people who have supported you along the way. Parents, family members, teachers, friends, and many others have guided you and encouraged you to get to this moment. Graduates, please be sure you thank your families for the love and support they have provided. Without them, today would not be possible. Mr. Turner, I certify that the members of the Harrison High School class of 2018 have completed all of the requirements of the Board of Education and are qualified to graduate. Graduates, I am proud and honored to have been your principal. I wish you the very best in the future. We will miss you, class of 2018. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to invite up your assistant principal, Mrs. Angela Leach, to present the Academic Hall of Fame.
Beginning in 2009, Harrison High School deemed it important to honor the outstanding academic achievements of its graduates, just as they have their outstanding athletes. Thus, the Academic Hall of Fame was born. It is housed in the Media Center under the mural of some of the greatest thinkers and leaders our world has ever known, including Socrates, Martin Luther King, Albert Einstein, and Rosa Parks, just to name a few. In the past 10 years, just 18 students have met the extremely rigorous criteria that would merit their inclusion. Graduates must attain 3 of the following requirements. First, a 4.0 grade point average. 2, National Merit Scholar, commended, or semifinalist student. 3, a score of 34 or higher on the ACT, or 1520 or higher on the SAT. And finally, an AP scholar with a score of 5 on at least 4 different AP exams, or an IB diploma student with a 6 or a 7 on 3 high-level IB exams, or any student who would have a combination of those two. So if my math is correct, there have been around 3,000 graduates from Harrison in these past 10 years. And so prior to this afternoon, just 18 students have qualified for the Hall of Fame. Now, because we do not get AP or IB scores until July, there are members of this graduating class that may very well qualify for the Hall of Fame. We just won't know officially until July. However, it is with great Hawk pride that I officially announce that this year's class has the most inductees ever in our 10-year history. We have 7 seniors who will be officially inducted. And so, inductees, can you please stand when your name is called? And to our audience, after I announce all 7 names, please help me in congratulating Allison Hopkins. Could you please stand? Thank you. Philip Jevtich. Please remain standing. Abdili Poonawalla. Christopher Rexroth. Jane Eleanor Seo. Vina Thamil-Selvin. And Mihir Zaveri. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Greetings to the Honorable Board of Education, to the faculty, staff, and administration, to the families, friends, and loved ones, and to our soon-to-be 2018 graduated class. Are you ready? Now, we had North Farmington come through about 2 hours ago and asked that question. I'm going to ask again, are you ready? There's that Hawk pride. You look ready. You look ready, and that's what's up. So, can you believe that this 13-year-long journey is just about over? All the early mornings, the late nights, the friends, the enemies, the drama, the homework up to your eyebrows. The homework up to your eyebrows. Congratulations, Mom, Dad, big brother, big sister. Oh, I see you graduates thought I was talking about you all, right? No. I'm talking about you. Now, don't get this confused. It's highly unlikely that any of you would be sitting there right now ready to walk across this stage if it were not for your families, your loved ones, this faculty, these administrators. Their sacrifices guaranteed your success. Now, give them a round of applause as a show of your gratitude. I recognize that I'm in front of dinner or lunch or some other family fun. And as President Franklin D. Roosevelt said, be sincere, be brief, and then be seated. That's exactly what I plan to do. I want to offer a brief story about choice, character, honesty, and integrity. Now, a successful businesswoman was growing old and knew it was time to choose a successor to take over her business. Instead of choosing one of her directors or her children, she decided to do something a little differently. Not apply, not have applications and meetings. She called all of the young executives into her company together, individuals not much older than you are. And she said, it's time for me to step down and choose my next CEO. And I've decided to choose one of you. The young executives were shocked, but the CEO continued. I'm going to give each one of you a seed today, a seed. And I want you to plant it. It's a very special seed. I want you to water it. I want you to give it sun. I want you to fertilize it. And then I want you to come back here in 1 year exactly. And whoever has the most beautiful blossom from what I give you, I'll judge, make my decision, and that will be our next CEO. One woman named Rose, aptly named, was there that day, and she, like the other young executives, was excited. Surprised, but excited. She got her seed. She took it home. She told her husband the story. He helped her get a pot, the soil, the fertilizer. She planted that seed every day. She watered it, gave it sunlight, sang to it. Her name was Rose. She could actually grow anything, she thought. But after about 3 weeks, some of the young executives were talking. And they said, hey, I'm starting to have this bud. I'm starting to have this grow. She didn't have anything growing. 3 weeks went by, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, nothing. And by now, you know, they were Instagramming the pictures. They were talking about the plants. Rose had nothing. 6 months went by, nothing in the pot. She knew she must have killed that seed, gave it maybe too much water, too much sun. Whatever she did, it was not working. She just kept fertilizing it and watering it. That year finally came. The young executives of the company were gathering. The plants were coming in. Rose had a big pot of dirt. And she told her husband, listen, I don't want to come to work. I don't want to do this. This is the day I want to call off. But he said, no, don't do that. He encouraged her, come to work, be honest. And tell him what happened. Rose felt sick to the stomach. This was going to be the most embarrassing moment in her life, and everyone would know she was a failure. But she knew her husband was right. So she went in, took in that empty pot. Now, she did stand at the back of the room, had that pot low, and when others were starting to arrive, she looked at the variety of amazing plants and sunflowers that were tall and the whole like. She had that empty pot. The CEO walked in, surveyed the room, greeted the young executives, was proud of the blossoms that she saw, just amazed at some of the growth. And she said, hey, today, one of you all will be the next CEO. Then she spotted Rose, in the back of the room, hiding with that pot. She directed her CFO, go get that lady, bring her up front. Rose was like, oh God, I was in the back of the room with nothing in this pot, and now it's my time. I'm gonna be fired. At least I can find me a job pretty quickly, I hope. She got to the front of the room, CEO said, what happened, Rose? You said you can grow anything. Rose told her story. She was honest. The CEO said, I need everybody to sit down but Rose. You know, she continued, a year ago I gave you all a seed. I told you to plant it, water it, talk to it, sing to it, bring it back. And I was gonna pick from what I saw. But what you all don't know is that the seeds that I gave you were boiled seeds. They were dead seeds, and nothing would grow. So all of you took a seed out, put your own seed in, planted it, and grew it, and then brought it back to me. No one had the courage but Rose to bring me what grew, and nothing grew but my trust in Rose. Now, she then said something that everyone was surprised. Rose will be my next CEO. It's a long story to get to these points I wanted to make, which was choice, character, honesty, and integrity. Not about the technical skills of what you've learned, and I've heard of your vast accomplishments, and I'm proud. But these things that they haven't taught you quite firmly are rooted in you, your integrity, your honesty, who you stand for, what you believe in. All of you all may be like Rose one day, get to that fork in the road, need to make a decision. Do you go left, do you go right? What do you do? You certainly decide your choices, but you do not decide your consequences. If you plant honesty, you reap trust. If you plant humility, you reap greatness. If you plant perseverance, you reap accomplishments. If you plant hard work, you reap success. If you plant curiosity, you reap knowledge. If you plant love, you will never reap hate. If you plant compassion, you will make a difference. And we desperately need all of you to be the difference makers in the world today. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like staff to prepare for roll call.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll have to scooch through when it comes to LPC.
Jayla Simone Meeks. Gabriella Light. Julia Troutman. Janavi Nalamolu. Annabella Jankowski. Arietta Bairamai. Gotham Badagam. Raed Muhammad. Starla Savaya. Alexander Van Camp. Maxwell Van Camp. Aram Abbas. Julia Abbott. Isaac Abels. Lawrence J. Abner. Abdul Rahman Afifi. Mustafa Afifi. Rania Albana. Tanya Albana. Alia Abdul Kader. Justin Ama. Moet Andrews. Megan Aronowski. Michael Baclita. Kelly Barksdale. Aaron Bartlett. Travis Scott Bell. Genevieve Benson. Michael Berman. Julia Beanstalk. Jack Block. Phoebe Jane Block. Evan Boardway. Andre Boucher. Aiden Bowes. Isabel Bradley. Christopher Branham. Amber Brown. Angel Brown. Andrew Buktia. Acacia Calvin. Aaliyah Jada Campbell. Bonzale Carson. Blake Carter. Michael Carter III. Grace Charbonneau. Austin Tyler Chasnick. Haley Shane. Kristen Kepyer. Joshua Corsi. Aaron Cotton. Nicholas Evan Cotton. Isabella Cretu. Danielle Cunningham. Andrew Dadu. Giovanni Davis. Summer Davis. Matthew Devine. Nicholas DeVitt. Tatiana Alea Dobbs. Tiana Doss. Jacob Dumas. Anita Iso. Shihab Alafi. Autumn Ellis. Sean Elvey. Sarah Esper. Nadine Fakuri. Anastasia Feldman. Erica Fells. Jalen Fields. Rapana Philemue. Hannah Finn. Isabel Finn. Sydney Finn. Alexander Fisher. Annalise Fowler. Mira Fowler. Alyssa Fueri. Bryce Fuller. Jalil Funches. Trevor Fush. Brant Gaines. Gabrielle Gamali. Abby Garcia. Zena George. Lara Gappeller. Garrison Owen Gillespie. Roy Golan. Brittany Gray. Jasnell Greer. Daniel Guma. Miriam Hanani. Jalen Harden. Nevada Hargress. Zachary Harless. Yumna Hasham. Megan Helisek. Noah Alexander Hendricks. Donovan Hermes. Gina Hess. Nadine Hikmat. Jaron Blake Harvey. Drew Hinckley.
We're going to pause for just one quick moment.
Tony Hockett. Andrew Holscher. Jacob Honer. Allison Hopkins. Melanie Howell. Andrew Ingalls. Bailey Ingram. Marina Awata. Terez Jamil. Philip Yeptich. Brian Johnson. Dwight Jimmy Johnson. Alexa Jones. Christian John Jones. Moya Jones. Muhammad Ali Kafarani. Alexander Gashut. Josiah Keys, sorry. Jennifer Kuri. Hamza Kirwai. Kyra King. Natsumi Kirizawa. Karin Kobayashi. Gabriel Kosiba. Jason Kovacs. Mitchell Krass. Perry Chris. Alexander Kreese. Samantha Ann Christ. Candice Kwok.
Sadie Larman. Alexia Levo. Javon Laley. Kai Leong. Luke Losier. Theodore Lucas. Julia Luderman. Natalie Luderman. Takuto Maeda. Tanesh Mahalingam. Dina Rose Malkin. Dejeuner Chanel Marine. Hannah Marie Martin. Casey Matheson. Delia Maxinese. David Mays. Phoebe McCormick. Sean McDonald. Brandon McDowell. Vincent McKee. Taya Sage McNeil. Shantania Jonice McCree. Victor Menkati. Taman Mukatira. Tushar Mukatira. Mitchell Mulroney. Megan Nair. Jagath Nambiar. Yashvini Nanaparaju. Sean Derek Nelson II. Christopher Nichols. Besim Nikai. Alea Nixon. Natalie Nordan. John O'Connor. Sean O'Connor. Obi Ogofu. Kaylee O'Keefe. Erin Marie Ospina. Priyanka Patel. Olivia Joy Perkins. Nicholas Pinheiro. Colvin Pittman. Jordan Pitts. Alexander Poggi. Mina Poles. Abdili Punawala. Varun Purushothaman. Paulo Chick-fil-A. Jalen Elise Rains. Syed Mohammed Shazab Raza. Talha Rahman. Cortez Reinhardt. Christopher Glenn Rexroth. That's okay. Corey Reynolds. Rebecca Rivette. Amir Isis Robinson Manley. Milan Rogan. Martin McKelvey Ronan. Daniel Rotter. Nadia Saad. Suleiman Saidi. Kyrell Salter. Joshua Sam. Nicholas Samuel. Pavel Sabianak. Cameron Sayer. Nolan Shendel. Cassidy Marie Schutz. Kevin Schwartz. J.N. Eleanor Seo. Alfonso Sharp. Diana? Do you want that as the first name or the whole thing? Okay. Diana Shomurodova. Isha Siddiqui. Miles Simmons. Anika. Annika Scuto. Jarvis Smith. Sydney Lynn Smith. Caleb Sparks. Natalie Spence. Colin Stang. Maximilian Stein. Matthew Stevens. Jessica Steslicki. Joseph Stevens III. Alexis Nicole Stevenson. Okay. Haley Nicole Stewart. Allison Summers. Francesca R. Tabor. Zishan Tadic. Armani Taylor. Isabella Taylor. Give me a hug. Vina Thalmoselvan. Tristan Thompson. Zaria Tillery Young. Naya Todd. Cheyenne Tusky. Is it Trost or Trost? That's what I thought. Peyton Trost. Kelsey Turner. Jacob Vargo. Magali Vasquez Mejia. Marcellus Vines. Zachary David Voiles. Deontay Walker. Trey Walker. Taylor Wayner. Kenneth Wesley. Jalen White. Simone Alexandra Wingate. David Watelski. Allison Wroblewski. Jack Yardley. Ashley Yatuma. Kaito Yoshitsugu. Rikuki Yoshitsugu. Alishba Yunus. Justin Zaya. Joseph Zaituna. Mihir Zaveri. Banam Zaya.
Ready? How long do it? Maybe we'll wait a second as we're walking them up on the photos. At this time, I would like to invite Board President, Mr. David Turner, back to the podium.
I don't have to ask this, but are you ready? And now, for the words that you have been waiting to hear, on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Farmington School District, by the powers vested in me by the great state of Michigan, I hereby declare the class of 2018 of Harrison High School officially graduated.
We have one more step, so grab your caps. You're going to need them. One last thing. Graduates of the class of 2018, since the reign of England's King Henry VIII in the 15th century, individuals who have completed formal study have been entitled to wear a scholarly cap and gown symbolizing their accomplishments. From this cap, known as your mortarboard, hangs a tassel. It has special significance and tradition as it represents your transition from student to graduate. This is my favorite part. Will the class of 2018 please rise? At this time, please move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying your graduation. Congratulations. Now, graduates, please remain standing and prepare for recessional. This is also a reminder to parents and graduates that you should meet your families outside of the building over by the flagpole. Once again, congratulations, class of 2018.